Welcome back to Townsquare Sunday. 'Tis the season to be shopping. My guest, Elissa Paquette of Downtown New Bedford, Inc. She's the marketing chairperson and also a board member with that organization. Elissa, welcome.
Yes, hi Jim. Thanks for having me.
We are here to talk about what is basically a new organization, Downtown New Bedford, Inc. There was an older, I should say another organization. Leadership stepped away from that organization, and a new organization has been formed to represent businesses in downtown New Bedford. You are a part of that.
Yes.
First of all, let's talk for a minute about the organization. Downtown New Bedford, Inc., an organization that's gone through some changes in recent years, now working hard to boost downtown New Bedford as a place to consider for Christmas shopping and shopping year-round for sure, and also some social life as well, which is, we'll talk about that in downtown New Bedford too. How difficult was it really to get this organization up and running, Elissa? The new organization I'm talking about.
About a year ago when I joined the board, we had to make a decision. The existing board members and a few of us new board members that came on at that time, it was like, are we going to dissolve this organization, or are we going to try to kind of, reinvent it? And so, luckily, I think the existing board members and the new people decided that it had too much history. It's been around since actually 1984, and it had too much potential to just dissolve it. So we decided to take it in a new direction, focusing on marketing, education, and advocacy for the downtown stakeholders, and just promoting downtown New Bedford on a daily basis through our social media channels and our website and the Downtown New Bedford map and guide.
I have to tell you, one thing that impressed me about it is I looked at your website before we
we
sat
have
down
a brand
here.
new website. It's downtownnb.org. It's gorgeous.
As I looked at the website and as I looked at your Facebook page, I was encouraged a little bit by you guys not trying to take an entire bite of the apple, if you know what I mean. For instance, you don't have a paid staff. Folks are doing it on their own.
Yeah, we have no staff right now. It's kind of crazy.
Now, that may change in a year or two when you get on your feet, solidly on your feet. But clearly, there was some thinking that went into this. We're going to proceed slowly.
Yes.
And see what gains we can make and then go from there. So I thought that was a pretty good approach, given that this is a new organization, given that it's downtown New Bedford, which has seen many ups and downs. Hopefully, we're on a up here and we'll stay up. But clearly, downtown New Bedford has seen a lot of ups and downs and changes, even before you came involved and all of that.
Oh, very much so. But I think right now, Jim, we're on a major upswing. I mean, there's new businesses opening in downtown New Bedford every day. My business, Calico, has been in business for, I was telling you before, for 12 years now. So, and we're seeing so many new restaurants, so many new projects. There's so much great construction. There's been a lot of great development. So it's a really exciting time to, be involved in downtown New Bedford. I'm so excited my business is there, and I think that people are really liking it, and I think that more and more people are appreciating the tremendous value that they get when they shop local and they keep their money in their community, and people are very concerned about that these days, and I think it's great.
I think I think you're right. There is an upswing here. Hopefully, it'll continue. And I do think there is value to shopping local and having people kind of remind people of that, not just around Christmas time. It should be really the whole year. But let's talk about the steps, perhaps, that the organization took, to get churning again or get the wheels moving again. Was there some discussion about, for instance, getting an executive director or things like that? Do you recall anything like that?
Well, we put that on the back burner for the moment, and we decided that we wanted to really refocus our mission statement and come up with some concrete ways that we were going to start to serve the community. The organization has been serving the community all along, but we kind of wanted to go in a new direction with it, and so we wanted to get a really strong and active social media presence on Facebook and Instagram. We started a new Instagram. We started getting super active on Facebook, just posting, things that are going on in the community, great events, featuring different businesses, things like that. And then we also wanted to create a new website so that when people land on the downtownnb.org, they get a really fully Downtown New Bedford branded experience. They can see what's going on at a glance. It's mobile responsive. It's got a lot of information. It's got our map and guide with all of our businesses, which we actually put this out for free as well. So that was part of our thing. We put every single business in here. No one had to pay this year. And we wanted to really do that to give back to the community.
Great.
So
the organization does. So what we're saying here, that the organization isn't working with a budget this year. There's no monetary.
Not really. We received a small grant from the NBEDC, which we were so psyched to receive that, and we put that 100% towards marketing.
But no business is paying a fee or.
Well,
dues
now that
or
we're
anything
going
like
into 2018, we are back on we kind of used 2017 to say, look, this is the direction that we want to go in, and this is what we're going to be doing. This is what we're going to be providing for our community. Do you want to jump on board? Do you like where this is going? So now we're trying to kind of re-engage our membership and get everybody back on board. And all that information obviously is on the website as well.
Pulling together the website, putting the information on the website and at other locations, Facebook and Instagram and all these other places. Is that just you, or do you have some help?
No, we work with a graphic design studio called Medium Studio, and they do all of the graphic design work. So we're partnered with them, and they're just great to work with.
Downtown New Bedford, Inc. does have a campaign for Christmas, and it's called Holiday Hustle. That is, yes. I know you want to talk about that. What is that about?
Okay, so it's our Shop and Win contest. And it's basically encouraging people to shop DNB this holiday season. What it is you go into one of our 16 participating retail locations and pick up a card, a little punch card. It's starting tomorrow, this Friday, which is also the holiday stroll. So we're kicking off with the holiday stroll. And you pick up your punch card. You have to spend at least $10 in at least 5 participating businesses. And then you get a little punch on your card. So once you get 5 punches, you can submit your card to be entered in a raffle to win a brand new iPad mini. So it's just like a fun gamified shopping experience. I think that, a lot of people come into my store, for example, or they might go into another store such as Bedford Merchant or maybe Solstice. We all have our own customers, right? So this is kind of a way that we can kind of say, hey, why don't you go check out another store that maybe you haven't been to before and see if you can find a cool holiday gift for a loved one or for yourself.
Sure.
And, you're also going to be entered to win this fabulous prize. Because, who doesn't want an iPad mini, right?
Right.
I want an iPad mini.
Sure, why not? You're listening to Townsquare Sunday. I'm Jim Phillips. My guest is Elissa Paquette from Downtown New Bedford, Inc. She's the marketing chairperson for that organization and also a member of the board. Unless you live downtown, you might not be aware of some of the hidden treasures. You've kind of inferred to some of these hidden treasures in your last answer. Stores that you might not think about to buy gifts, but that are very much open and have some unique kinds of things that you might be able to buy, that you can buy and use as stocking stuffers or as for a big gift.
Oh, sure. And not to mention all of the great restaurants, and we have some great spas and salons where you can pick up gift cards. So there's a lot of options there as well.
I think we are talking about, you mentioned in a press release you sent me that Solstice is a store that people think of, well, skateboards, is that it?
Yeah, it's a skate shop.
But there's stuff in there that might make for cool stocking stuffers. Socks. You mentioned socks.
They have great socks, Jim. Like, if you need some great novelty socks, and I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
Then
who
you
doesn't?
can go to Solstice. They have awesome stuff like that, like cool hats, cool hoodies.
Yeah.
Just different stuff for, maybe somebody on your list needs a new hoodie.
If you have an afternoon to look around, downtown New Bedford, really, you just might take care of a few gifts that you wouldn't think of. And that's really what this is all about. Getting folks to come to downtown New Bedford and have lunch and shop and, meet some friends. I think it's hopefully that'll be the way of the world very soon.
I have one more cool thing to tell you about, too, Jim. So if you do come to downtown New Bedford, and I hope your listeners do, we have a great free parking program for the holidays, courtesy of the city of New Bedford, and we're trying to also promote that as well through Downtown New Bedford, Inc. And so basically what it is you get one spot for 2 hours, and you pay $0. So meaning you can park in any one spot, legal spot. Don't park, in some weird spot. Right. Park in any one spot, and you get 2 hours free. And you don't have to pay. So I think that's a great thing that people need to know about too. But you can't go more than 2 hours. Don't go more than 2 hours. That is not allowed. And you only get one spot. You can't be moving all around because they'll find you.
Right.
They'll find you. So follow the rules.
But let's see, one spot, 2 hours, $0. That'd be a nifty slogan.
It is a slogan.
In fact, I did see it on your Facebook page. In recent years, downtown has been a great place to eat, to drink, socialize. It's just amazing the investments that have been made in establishments where people can socialize, have a good time. If nothing else, a gift certificate certainly would make a great gift for those locations as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But if you haven't been downtown in a while,
you're missing out.
Yeah. and those places, and seeing some of these places that are just, they're transformative. There's no other way to describe it. Some of these places, these restaurants, and I hate to call them bars because they're more than a bar. They're really restaurants and dining establishments, and they are doing quite well, aren't they?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that's very good. All right. You've mentioned parking. Kind of stole my thunder on that, but that's okay because
sorry.
Parking is, I
wanted to make sure I got that.
It's what some people would consider the major pet peeve.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So a reminder, folks, you can park for free 2 hours downtown, and you don't have to worry about the meters for 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's quite a thing.
And that also extends to the parking garages as well, which the Zeiterion parking garage we park there quite often because it's very close to my store. And you can always find a spot in there, and you get 2 hours in the garage as well. So, and it's also a great option. If you're going to be more than 2 hours ever, you can park in the garage.
Sure.
But you do have to walk a little bit. That's something, to keep in mind. Like you may have to park around the corner from where you intend to go, and that's just part of the downtown adventure. All right? You got to walk around the corner.
Yep, and listen, a little walk never hurt.
That's right.
And so, you have invested in downtown. You mentioned earlier your business, Calico, been up and running for 13 years, 9 of which in downtown New Bedford.
It was 12 years.
12 years.
Yeah.
12 years, 9 of which in downtown New Bedford. What made you come to downtown? What made you say, I believe in this place?
Oh, I was 100% in downtown New Bedford. I was on Pleasant Street from the first 3 years. And then for the last 9 years, I've been on Union Street. And when I initially came to downtown New Bedford, I mean, I had never seen a place where, at the time, there were just a few small businesses like Solstice and No Problemo, and the guys who owned those were around my age, and they owned their own businesses, and they were cool. And I had never been to anywhere other than Williamsburg and like in Brooklyn, New York, that I saw businesses like that, restaurants like that, like stores like that were owned by people around my age that were independent and cool and different. And I just thought, wow, this is so interesting. I want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of inspired me.
And you've stuck it out. You've been there through good times and bad, I'm sure, because not every day is a great day, business-wise. But you're there, and hopefully you'll be there for many more years, and the place will be a very successful location for you. I really hope that, because if the downtown does well, the entire city will do well. I mean,
absolutely.
That's just the way that's the way it is. If the downtown's popular, then it'll be good for the entire community. Elissa, one more time on Holiday Hustle. I know you want to mention that, so you can promote it. Give us the details again.
You come downtown. It's kicking off this weekend during the holiday stroll. It kicks off tomorrow, and all you have to do is come by to one of our 16 different locations. You can go online to downtownnb.org. Oh, wait, this doesn't go on until Sunday, right?
Well, let's not worry about that. You're on a roll. Go ahead.
Okay.
Tell us about
Well, you can come down anytime. You want to hurry up and get downtown and get a card, because we have a limited amount of the cards. So that's the thing. We have 1,500, so you got to hustle and get a card, and then you got to hustle and you got to do your shopping. So you have to spend at least $10 at 5 different locations. You got to punch on your card, and once you have at least those 5 punches, you can submit it. You can get as many punches as you want, actually. If you want to go spend $10 at all the locations that we have involved, that would be even better.
Sure.
But you have to do at least 5, and then you have to submit by Christmas Eve. So you have a whole month almost to get your shopping done. And then you can submit your card either at Hippo on Union Street or at my store Calico on Union Street. And we're going to be doing a drawing, so we're going to be giving away an iPad mini.
So look, you've got a little less than a month to get started on Sunday, a little less than a month to get all the punches you need, just 5, that really isn't a lot. And when you go into a food establishment, spend $10, that counts?
No, it's just retail.
Just merchandise.
It's just shopping, yeah.
All right. I wanted to ask that, so no confusion there. My thanks to Elissa Paquette of Downtown New Bedford, Inc. She's the marketing chairperson, and she is also a member of the board, and she's also a business person downtown, so she knows from what she speaks. Best of luck in December.
Thank you.
And in the months to come.
Thanks, Jim.